Everyone can write, but not everyone is a writer. Writing takes passion, energy, and blood. Everything else can be learned. So what skills do you need to speed up your career as a content writer? Let's get to it. Hi there, my name is Katerina and I've spent the last 6 years managing content marketing teams. A content writer is somebody who has a writing talent and a passion for the trade, right? Wrong. There is much more to it than that. Writing content that gets results is not easy. It takes years of experience. If you want to build your career as a content writer, here are 7 vital skills to get you started. The first skills you absolutely need to master is doing research and making arguments. The purpose of writing content is to convince the reader of your argument or your take on the topic you're writing about. Any argument is based on the research. That's why content writers should be good at analyzing lots of data, classifying information, arriving at insightful conclusions, and building arguments that justify their points of view. Writing great content requires the knowledge of things. You can't just write great content if you don't know what you're talking about. Research is the tool for building that knowledge. When you know the topic you write about really well, you're able to explain it clearly and simply. And this brings us to the next skill any content writer absolutely needs: writing with clarity. Do you know why it's so important for content to be clear and simple? It's because clarity helps see the value in the content. If people can't understand what you're trying to say, your content is not useful, right? On the other hand, if your message is crystal clear, it's more likely to resonate with people. Most of us don't really know how clarity is produced. I talk about it in the 6th part of my book From Reads to Leads, 11 Principles of Writing Content People Will Read and Respond to. Check it out right here. Now imagine, you managed to put your point across in a crystal clear manner but made a glaring mistake in the headline. Will people who read your content think you're a professional they can trust? Without grammatical accuracy, it's hard to gain credibility and trust from your readers. Now, we all make dumb mistakes in writing, okay? Making mistakes is normal. You can make as many mistakes as you want in your ugly first draft. But when it's time to put it out in front of people, poor grammar can ruin even the most amazing piece of content, and then even Grammarly won't help you. Grammar, syntax, punctuation, spelling, and the choice of words. Pay attention to this before you hit the publish button. Content writers have no excuse for poor grammar. Just like they have no excuse for broken flow. Creating a perfect logical flow is the next vital skill every content writer needs. Imagine you're running along the cliff trail above the ocean, and suddenly that cliff ends abruptly. To make matters worse, you stumble against a stone, so you almost fall off the cliff. How does it make you feel? Your readers feel the same way. When there is a literal stop in your sentences and when there are gaps between paragraphs. Readers don't want bumps, unintended surprises, new ideas being dumped on them without warning, and unexpected dead end. They want an enjoyable and stress-free journey. Logical flow, it's like going on that journey during the sunset on a yacht through the ocean. Now let's come back here. We have 3 more skills to discuss. Originality. What does it mean to be original as a content writer? It means taking unusual hooks and angles that will capture the reader's attention and engage their curiosity. It's your ability to come up with distinctive words, memorable phrases, interesting stories, unexpected metaphors, unique case studies to illustrate your point. To sound original, avoid cliches and stock phrases. Do you know what else can add originality into your work? It's conversations with other people. Communication is the next skill every content writer needs. Most of the things you're going to write about don't live inside your head. They live in the heads of subject matter experts, your target audience, your clients, and even your manager. Their skills, expertise, knowledge, and insights can be gold, and you can discover that gold only if you go out there and talk to them. Don't be a writer who's sitting alone in your home office, fingers on the keyboard, typing out words in 12-point Arial. Talk to others, exchange opinions, listen to what they have to say. This will add a tremendous value to your work. As a writer, you need to be a good listener, just like a journalist. And do you know who else needs to be a good listener? Marketers. Content writers are also marketers. And so, the knowledge of marketing is the next vital skill every content writer needs. As a content writer, you need to be able to put yourself into your readers' shoes, understand their problems, find out what they might be interested in, where to take them next, and how to measure the results of your efforts. You need to know how to optimize your content for search engines and how to create content that drives engagement and leads. Marketing is a wide discipline, but content writers absolutely need to know how it works, so their efforts don't go in vain. So there you have it, 7 vital skills every content writer needs. Doing research and making arguments. Writing with clarity. Writing with grammatical accuracy. Creating a perfect logical flow. Being original. Being able to communicate effectively. Marketing. Which of these skills is the hardest one to master? Drop your comments below and let me know. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you do it now. I've got lots of interesting stuff to share with you. Next time I will see you with a new video. Thank you for watching. Я Катерина. Пока-пока.